Alright guys, so is KASPA gonna break out and go for new highs on the short term here? What's gonna happen here with KASPA, as we are seeing recently going on a massive pump, making its early investors super rich, up 55,000% since it got launched, as more and more miners are jumping onto that KASPA mining. We can see now the adoption is growing on that KASPA blockchain, slowly gaining over other competitors. So what's happening here with the price? Is this all bullish for KASPA here? Is it gonna break out here? What can we expect in the future, guys? So this is what we're gonna be talking about here in this video. So with no further ado, let's get into the video, and as usual, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. So recently, guys, we've seen KASPA not doing much, just going sideways, consolidating in this triangle here formation. What's gonna happen here? Is it gonna break out to the upside? As now we've seen this happening now a few times over in the past with KASPA, where we see these kind of triangle formations like we can see here, guys, and we usually see it break out, go for a new high, and then triangle, and then breakout, triangle, breakout. Is this what's gonna happen again here today, guys, as KASPA got us used to seeing here going on with KASPA now? So if we go to the daily chart, guys, we can see now it's been around 74 days where KASPA has just been going sideways. Now previously we've seen the same thing happening with KASPA, where it was just consolidating as well. And previously here, guys, since it took that high around that 5 cents, we've seen it going around 89 days before we've seen a massive pump again. Now we can see this area here was an accumulation that took around 89 days, and then we've seen this massive rally. Is this gonna be again the case? Now so far it's just been 75 days or 74 days that KASPA is just been going sideways. And as well, on that previous top that we've seen, the first major top that KASPA put in around here, around these 3 cents, 4 cents, it as well took around 98 days from these high here to that bottom here before we've seen the rally. So it seems like it takes around 90 days or 100 days before we see that pump happening on KASPA, at least as we've seen in the past happening on the charts here on KASPA. So where does this put KASPA here for a potential breakout? Now if we put that 89 or 90 days, that's gonna be around that 14th of February. So what could the charts be doing until then? So we could possibly still consolidate around here, guys. This could be a boring price action where the price is just going sideways, where people just forget about what's going on here, forget about KASPA, look somewhere else, while smart money and people that are more bullish on the long term on KASPA are going to be accumulating in these prices before that breakout. So this is one scenario that could happen, and that's usually how the cycles in this crypto space play out, guys. Usually when we see a huge run on some coin, everyone usually likes to jump in the highs, because now we've seen the green candles and everyone expecting higher prices. But as soon as we see those consolidation prices where the price is just either going sideways or downward or consolidating on a downward move, and when it takes a long time like 90 days, it's boring, people forget about it, people with short attention spans and whatnot forget about these coins, jump onto some new narrative, some new coin, while this one is just consolidating. And then when it breaks out, then people jump in again, and then we see it rallying, and then the story repeats itself. Now this is coming from a bullish case where we are expecting actually a pump to happen on KASPA. Now can it break down, which is also an important question here, guys. Now it all comes to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin here should either keep going sideways here or pump to actually make this happen, or make this a reality on that KASPA chart to see it actually breaking out. Now we need Bitcoin to either go sideways or up, or at least hold these prices here, or hold above that previous low we see in the 38.37. We need this to be holding. We need to keep the market somewhat bullish so people don't freak out and sell all their coins here and send them lower. So basically that's what we should be looking at right now, is Bitcoin. Now what do I expect from Bitcoin here, guys? Now we can see that Bitcoin took that previous major high, which is around 49k, and since then we've seen a massive rejection. We can see this weekly candle doesn't look that great, but now today we have some new recent candle or new weekly candle here, guys, which is this one, this green candle here. As you can see, closed not bad here. We can see that's a pretty nice close, and especially pretty close to that 21-week EMA. This could possibly be it here on Bitcoin. This low here around that 38k500 could be that low. We could still possibly go back, take out these lows here, and then see another push up on Bitcoin. But overall I do think Bitcoin is gonna see some sort of a struggle here, or at least some sideways, which now here could give KASPA some sort of a breathing room for that breakout to actually happen. So the bullish case here on KASPA on the short term still stands, and I could still expect it to break out from this triangle overall around maybe that February, mid-February. We could see it breaking out. Now if it does break down, then we can be looking at further support below, and if that happens, usually guys, after this long accumulation, this place here becomes a strong support, and if it does break, this usually plays out as a quick V-shaped recovery where we see those bits getting filled and then the price quickly recovers. That's usually how it plays out, unless Bitcoin of course sees some huge massive drop below the 30s, and that could be it for KASPA. And then when it comes to the fundamentals on KASPA, now KASPA is a proof of work crypto, which means it is being mined, or miners are the ones facilitating those transactions on that blockchain, like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and all those cryptos that use that proof of work consensus. Now we can see guys that proof of work coins, they usually come in each bull market. We see new ones coming to kind of try to defeat Bitcoin. So we can see now, previously we had Dogecoin, which is an old coin or an old proof of work coin that's switched to being a meme coin, and that's what kept it on the second spot with a high market cap, around $11 million market cap, which is basically these guys here. These coins are kind of ranked by their market cap, which is granted, that's how we should be ranking these coins. That shows how much people actually are trusting into these coins, are investing in these coins, and are using actually those blockchains. Now the third one is Litecoin, which is as well a pretty old coin. Bitcoin Cash, ETH Classic. We have Monero, which is that privacy coin or privacy blockchain that people can use to transfer coins anonymously. And then we have KASPA on that 7th place. Now KASPA is the newest kid here, launched around 2022. That hasn't been around for long, but it's seen a huge adoption since then. Now we can see here, this is the level of difficulty for miners to solve that block or that transaction to make it happen, and the higher it goes, usually this means there are more miners, which is usually bullish, a bullish sign. So we can see this thing is just been going up recently, not dropping, not like in the charts here, which usually are affected by the markets, by Bitcoin, but what people feel by either the markets are bullish or bearish. But usually when it comes to those miners and to those adoption and people usually actually using the blockchain, they don't care so much about what's happening in the market. So that is a bullish sign here to see this graph going up. Now we do have as well conflicts or CFX that's been as well putting in some decent gains recently. Now this coin has been around for a while now, since the previous bull market, since 2021. We can see it's been one of those big plays. Like we could possibly see the same thing playing out on KASPA. Once the bull market will hit, we could see some real massive rally on KASPA, as well as we've seen the previous bull market with CFX, which basically was the KASPA of the previous bull market. So we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. If you have any more questions, you can leave them in the comment section. You can as well join my Discord, link in the description is free to join. You can ask me any questions there. I do share as well my day trades there and the coins that I'm bullish on the daily. So thank you again, guys, for watching this video, and remember, nothing is financial advice as usual, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.